With us being so programmed, especially in America, so many traditions from all over the world have been passed down to us in perceived innocence, right? And with us being born into it, we never take the time to actually research and educate ourselves on where it originated from. Now, I know this one may be hard to swallow. I mean, come on, who doesn't love their birthday, right? I do understand that there are some that don't, but for the most part, the vast majority of people love their birthday. I've heard of people stopping celebrating the major calendar holidays because they're quote unquote pagan, yet still celebrate their birthday. So, I think it's safe to say that the vast majority do in fact love and celebrate their birthday. I do want to give a quick disclaimer though. I am not judging anyone, bashing anyone, or telling anyone to do anything by making this video. I know people are very argumentative online nowadays, and in this age of information that we're in, everybody seems to feel like they know it all, or at least have the urge to want to correct or jump in comments and argue. I've come to the understanding that speaking the truth nowadays is very unpopular and comes with a lot of backlash and persecution. So, if I do end up seeing any angry or emotional comments, I most likely just won't respond. All I'm doing is just spreading the truth and facts about the tradition, and you do with this information as you wish. Now, with all of that being said, let's jump right into this. Where does the birthday celebration tradition originate from? Alright, so annual celebrations and commemorations came about with the invention of the calendar. So it's only fair to start there, right? So back in 3100 BC, in the land of Mesopotamia, the Sumerians and Babylonians were the first to use calendars during the Bronze Age. Each month had 29 or 30 days, depending on whether or not the first day had a full moon. Regardless, there was always 12 months in a year in their calendars. This went off of a lunar system, being that they based their calendars off of the 12-month complete cycles of the moon, or lesser light by what Yah called it. The waxing and waning of the lesser light, or moon, not only provided indices for keeping track of time, these cycles also held religious significance. 3 days were for lunar festivals, and 3 days were for relaxation. The calendar also divided the year into two main seasons. One season, summer, included spring and summer, and the Mesopotamian winter consisted of fall and winter. The division of the year into two parts led to two major holidays tied to the cycle of farming. A New Year's-like celebration in the beginning of the summer, and a Thanksgiving-like harvest festival later in the year. Now, some festivals were agricultural festivals. They had a harvest festival very similar to Thanksgiving that would not only include feasting and fellowship, but also had an important commercial and economic role in function. Other festivities included holding banquets and celebrations of gods. Like in Babylonian times, people didn't celebrate their birthdays. They celebrated gods like Marduk, who is Satan, and sung hymns, held prayers, and did ritual sacrifices in hopes to purify the coming year. That was the type of celebrations they had at the time. It was more like a birthday for the god they served, not themselves. Now, let's get to the modern day birthdays. So, before people celebrated their personal birthdays, as I said before, celebrations were held for different gods they served. It wasn't until the ancient Egyptians when the particular term birth came into play. Back in the ancient Egyptian times, when Egyptian pharaohs were crowned gods, they were then claimed birthed. So that means the first birthday celebration wasn't marking the birth of a human, but rather the birth of a god. And for the birthday wishes, pagans believed that a person was susceptible to spells of good and evil during their birthday. They believed that during their birthday, personal spirits make their appearance, casting spells of good or evil during a person's birthday in belief that you're closer to the spiritual realm on your birthday, in thought that a personal spirit appears particularly on your birthday. Now let's briefly get into birthday cakes and candles. Birthday cakes and candles started in the 18th century, with Greeks celebrating Kinderfest, a celebration for a pagan moon goddess named Artemis. To celebrate Artemis, pagan Greeks decorated cakes with glowing candles. While these cakes weren't made to celebrate Artemis's birth, they made their way into modern day birthday celebrations. So, ultimately, birthday celebrations really boil down to celebrations of gods, which turned into ancient Egyptians deeming pharaohs as gods, categorizing these pharaohs' days of becoming gods as birthdays, which has been passed down traditionally to us unknowingly celebrating ours annually. Got us thinking it's all out of innocence, when in actuality, this is just straight up pagan and wicked to the core. I do want to reiterate though, I am not judging, bashing, nor telling anybody to do anything. I am just speaking on the historical facts and origin of what and where birthday celebrations come from. Like I said, do with this information as you wish. But I will say, as for me and my household, we will serve the Lord Yahuwah. Now I hope this helps someone, and I hope those who weren't aware found this video insightful, to say the least. But I do want to thank whomever that did so for tuning in, and don't forget, don't follow me, follow Yeshua. I love you all, grace and peace, and y'all willing, till next time. Hallelujah.